Okie dokie. I think it is. Yeah, I think we're live. Do you want to have the chat stream on your phone as well, so you can see the chat?
Of course. How silly of me.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna record it as well. Welcome all to the
Welcome.
our second board game stream. First one we played ballooning around town. Balloon Cup.
We didn't save the video though. So.
We didn't, so that was a limited edition. For those that caught that one, congratulations. Today we're going to be playing Codenames Duet. Yeah, so I'll hand it over to Alex to explain what we're getting into, and then we can play some games.
Alright, so basically we're secret agents. I want to be a secret agent from Berlin, and I'm not sure about you, Keegan, but that's my backstory.
I'll stick with Frankston.
No one wants to be a secret agent at Frankston. But okay.
We least expect it.
So this is a game where it's really good if you know the person that you're playing with, because then you can sort of make connections, because you kind of know how they think. But if you're playing with strangers, then it can be a little bit more interesting. Basically, the premise of the game is I'm going to say a word, I'm going to say a number, and then the person that's guessing, so I'll give a clue as a secret agent, the person that's guessing has to pick, for example, if I say two meaning there's two things, and a word, for example, I might say plants, two plants. Keegan can press, he has to touch it to, like so. But he can also get confused by these other words. So you definitely like violet. Violet is a type of plant, so you could accidentally pick that. And basically what we're trying to do is I'm trying to give him code words to go find my agents on the field at Frankston. And the way I do this is looking at these cards. We're going to give each other these cards, and they're two-sided, as you can see, and they're different, green spots and different. So I'd be like, I'm trying to get him to guess these green spots, and if he guesses the black spots, we die. Just straight off, he runs into assassin in the field and he gets shot. But if he guesses one of these sort of yellowy, beigey colors, he accidentally kills an innocent bystander in the field. And what that means is that turn is over. He's like been reprimanded. He might accidentally shoot a snowman, you don't know, or a dog.
Not the doggo.
Not the doggo.
Doggo.
So, yeah, then we'll swap turns, and then one of us will be the guesser and the other one will be the code namer. It's best to just go straight into it. We will, some things will be clear as we go along. This video is going to probably have 3 parts to it, which is just the setup. Then we're going to play, and we'll just give a review of the game. So the way we'll pick our little thing is we'll do this.
So you don't want to see the other person's side, and there's only a total of 15 green for both sides of the cards combined, so that way...
Well, 18, but sometimes there's overlaps.
No,
you get 9 and I get 9, but we need 15.
No, but there's 3 that are exactly the same on both sides. So there's only ever 15.
See? I learn something new every day. So this is Keegan's side. And I'm not going to show you mine. You're going to have to guess with me. Okay, so who wants to start giving clues?
Alrighty, why don't you go first?
Alright, give me a second.
We will peruse the options, try to remember them so we can make some...
There are a few restrictions on what you can say. So like, for example, I wouldn't be able to say yellow because Yellowstone is in the word. So
you can't use the part of the word in the clue. Even if it's another word on the board and it's not relating to clue you're using, that's technically bad.
Oh my god, I can't believe this came up. Plants.
plant?
2.
So, we know she just said the thing about violet, and we also have. Oh no. We have greenhouse and garden. So, I know for sure that plants are found in a garden. So.
I said plants, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So I touch this.
Oh yeah, sorry. So then I get my agent, we'll call him Don Rowe.
Donnie.
Donnie, yeah, that's what he's short for. And you found Donnie on the field, just like I hoped you would.
Berlin.
In the garden.
He likes to spend time there. He's a bit freaky. And I mean, you kind of gave things away when you reconfirmed what your clue was. So I'm not going to pick Violet. I'm going to go. I'm going to go greenhouse.
Yeah, and it's Bruce Willis.
It is Bruce Willis. Now I could just randomly guess again, but.
Literally a shot in the dark.
It is. I don't need to do this right now, so I'm going to wait and just flip over one of these tokens here.
It's our timers. This is how we've got 9 of them.
Side.
Got to do this in 9 shots.
Put that there, and that means we've used one turn. And now it is my turn to give the clue.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will now
fuck.
check. What? Okay, something happened, but I feel like that'll give things away.
I am an idiot.
Alright.
I'll show you guys in a bit.
Let me look at things. What have I got? What have I got? We've got
So mad. I'm so mad.
This is tricky. Wait, was that? Or am I just making it random? Stuff to just make up random words in your head. That word isn't even on the board, and I just went.
You can make up made up words. I don't see why that couldn't happen.
That could work. Let's see, what have I got here? Alright. What would that be? What's her name? Damn it. Okay, let's try
Ooh, I know a good one.
Toto 2.
Toto. T-O-D-O.
T-O-T-O.
Toto. What is a Toto?
I can't say anything more.
T-T.
I thought you may know what it could be.
God damn. I don't even know what a Toto is. Is it that little skirt that people wear? TT? Who would wear that skirt? None of this makes sense. Wonderland? Yellowstone. Toto. Oh god, I don't even know. I'm thinking of this. Can't make faces.
I know. I know. But I did.
When I think of Totos, oh, is that a type of bird? Because if it is, it could be quack and crow. Why don't we just say bird then? Why would you have a specific bird? Am I thinking of a... Oh, what is a Toto? What is the thing that I'm thinking of, the skirt?
Can I tell you what that thing is you're thinking of?
don't see why not. I just want to know where that skirt is.
That's a 2-2.
2-2. I get mixed up. Okay. So my next guess, Toto. Totem? I don't want to guess in the dark.
That's fine.
You know, I could. Maybe I will. I'm going to go with the bird theory. I know there is a bird that's... Oh, that's a dodo. I'm getting my rhymes mixed up. Okay, so it's not a dodo.
And it's not a 2-2.
It's not a tutu. It's a toto. Whatever the hell that is. Nah, I'm skipping.
Alrighty.
Come
so
to me.
That didn't work great.
My turn. I think I might. Okay, I want to see if this works. I want to see if you can think the way that I think. 2. Voluptuous.
Alrighty. Voluptuous. So that's someone who is large, and they may like to eat burgers. They also
This is a.
are like maybe large, like a bubble that's around. Voluptuous. Can't see anything that would sort of talk about. I mean, you got bowler and dryer here, and then I start thinking of hair dryer, and then I think, oh, big hair. But I don't know. That seems a bit far fetched to be dryer. Then, yeah, microwave. No, I feel like dryer and microwave are like not this one, but like a combo of things. I don't know if you're allowed to sort of talk about how you're thinking and other clues that might be good, but like they both have something to do with heating.
Which has nothing to do with voluptuous.
Not to do with the voluptuous, but I'm just sort of making those connections as things.
It's unhelpful.
Battle, Venus. I mean, is Venus like they're like that, the statue is like that voluptuous lady figure body.
Venus is literally Aphrodite, the most beautiful woman in the world.
And is she thick? I mean, voluptuous, I mean, it's a nice way of saying large. And Venus is
curvy.
Yeah, curvy. I mean, she could have voluptuous bosoms. That could be a thing.
Maybe you don't have to think about things.
Mess. I mean, flag, glacier. I'm gonna start with hamburger. No. Man down.
You killed the pizza delivery guy. You went to the hamburger.
Oh man.
So that shot's ended.
Alright, my turn.
I tried a very different approach then, and I'll explain it when this ends.
Yeah, we can go through these choices and words. Alright, so now I need to pick something. A word and a number. It's tricky trying to get combinations. I mean, if you use 3 turns, we've only got 6 turns left, and we have 15 to go.
We've got
So
to.
we're not doing, we didn't play it right when we did a test run before this. So, ooh, that could work.
Give me the clue.
Alright, clue is brainstorm 2.
Alright, well.
Maybe not. I regret that.
Memory is held in the brain. Brainstorm.
So you touched it?
Oh shit! No, that was my nail. That wasn't my finger. It's not a part of me. It's dead. It's dead cells.
Okay.
Battle? That's kind of like a storm. Okay, actually, I'm supposed to do that.
They kind of gave it away then, because you touched it.
But that's 2. Brainstorm. The only other storm-like card, weather-related, would be battle or rifle. Battle. Memory war? What was the word? Memory storm.
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm. Battle. Nah, I'm just gonna do it. Yes! Yes!
Woo!
And what was the other one? Toto. So I can still go for Toto if I want, but I have absolutely no idea what a Toto is. I mean, I could just go power. I could go for words that I don't know. It doesn't matter. Actually, that's it.
And you can?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Your turn.
My turn. Okay, yes. Bugger. No, not that one. Ooh. That doesn't work. God damn it. I'm just hoping that you're going to deduct this. 2 freezer.
2 freezer.
2 freezer. Freezer.
Alrighty. So you're not allowed to say things in a certain way to make the one word be 2 words, which I'm guessing she didn't do. Freezer, 2, what can freeze, a glacier can freeze, and what else can freeze?
Not a hamburger.
Not a hamburger. Well, we've already shot that guy. He's already dead. What else can freeze? Quack, you can... Ducks, quacks don't freeze.
But they don't echo.
They do though. It's just it's a made up fact.
What?
Yeah. Dryer is the opposite of a freezer. So is a microwave. Venus, Quarter, Yellowstone, Mess Flag, Wonderland, Bubble, Sticker, Rifle, Sound. Well, I'm gonna go Glacier.
Yeah. You boy.
And I'm gonna go Venus because of the last one.
What was the last one?
Voluptuous.
Okay.
And I can't see anything else that has to do with freezing. And I can't think of anything else that has anything to do with voluptuous. Oh, maybe dryer. But I was thinking that could go with freezer as well if it was just a complete opposite. Because if it's a number and it's in opposites and there's only obviously one that fits one category, then. So I'm just gonna leave it there.
Alrighty.
Right, my turn.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Let's see.
We've got, so that's good. Let's go. Children 3.
Children. All right. Well, children. They can be brothers. They like bubbles. They like Wonderland. They like to make a mess. They like to eat hamburgers.
It's already gone. Can't have a hamburger.
No, because it's gone for you.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not gone for me. So if I was a kid, they need to wash themselves because they're messy. I'll say Wonderland.
Yes.
I reckon kids like bubbles.
Yes.
And I don't know, kids like to make a mess. But what is Yellowstone? Suspense. Mess? No! Alright.
No.
So that was the end of that game. Do you want me to just explain my clue for voluptuous?
Well, yeah, we'll go through it. So I'll start with mine,
Okay.
which was Toto.
Yeah,
which
what the hell is
is
Toto?
the dog in The Wizard of Oz. And I just thought I couldn't use Tin Man because I thought that was 2 words. Scarecrow could have been confused for other things. I couldn't remember the lady's name. What was her name? Dorothy. Maybe I could have used Dorothy.
You could have used Dorothy.
But I couldn't think of that. And so I was thinking like bubble because the witch comes down in a bubble, and then Wonderland. So it wasn't the greatest clue. Next we had voluptuous.
Voluptuous, I used a different method. So there's only 2 words in the whole thing that started with V. So I picked any random word that started with V that couldn't be linked to anything else. So I thought you would just make the connection by the letter V. And I was actually going to say V, but I didn't actually think that was a word.
Yeah, and you can't say a letter.
So that's why that happened.
Uh-huh.
And then with the thing that I was like bawling over at the very start is, remember I was like, I could have said this was actually one of the things.
Uh-huh.
So I could have said plants 3,
Ah.
and you can pick this, but I didn't
Could've.
examine
Could've.
my card well enough to do that. So forewarning, like make sure you're looking at your cards in the green spots because there can be connections there.
And I also had memory and bubble, and brainstorm was. I was thinking more brainstorm as when you're brainstorming things to come up with ideas. So memory was one, but then when you're sort of drawing it on a page, you sort of draw it into bubbles. So the fact that you picked, what did you pick? You picked battle. That was just dumb luck because it had nothing to do with battle.
That's hilarious. Okay, so now we sort of see how the game is played, right? You've got your 7 counters. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 counters. So you get 8 turns. You try to link as many words as you can. These words are always random. Like we can replace these now.
But we should have had a grid there. No, it's okay.
It's grid 5, 5. 5 by 5.
Yeah, it's good.
And then we're going to change this card and do it all over again. And hopefully this time we won't die. But we kind of have an idea of how we think now, which is good. And the more you play it, I guess the more strategies you can come up with. But every word is different. That's the thing. It's always different. So you never know what you're going to get. And then you can flip these over as well once you're done with the turn. But we did a practice round, so that's why we're picking up some new cards. And this is like a fun little, how do you think? No, how do you think? So,
ooh.
and sometimes it's good to have like references, some common knowledge like with games and movies and stuff, because
Yeah, if you know how the person thinks a bit better, it's a bit easier.
helpful. Okay, so let's pick, we're going to do round 2.
Round 2. Deuce.
That was like a practice round, so we're going to pick this card for Keegan, and mine's going to be a mystery.
We should have checked if all the sound in that was good as well.
Shit.
But yes, continuing on. We'll throw that in the little holdery thing that we got here.
Let me see.
That way I can see one side, Alex can see the other. Yeah, it sounds good. Sweet. Alrighty. So, Alex went first last time. I'll go first this time. giving a clue. And let me look at what words we've got. Pearl, bench, biscuit, Hercules, powder,
Are you saying the words that I have
blade,
picked?
mosquito, curry, mud, Sherlock, volume, smells, pen, Valentine, lemonade, Pacific, map, dog, kilt, earthquake, ice age, pine, lunch, flat, meter. Alright,
It's gonna get us some more water.
what do we got? What do we got? I need to get those ones. So let's see if we can match some up to sort of common sort of categories. So what can we add together? Sort of wrap your head around it a bit. You got to get. Just got to do that. I said, and I also don't want to get too vague because then other words can be sort of taken into it. So how about I go
Back.
alright, clue is
Hit me.
woodwork 2.
Alright, pine is the first thing that sort of jumps out. What else is made of woodwork? Work. I guess you could do your woodwork on a bench. Use a blade for woodwork. Oh, I'm a bit confused with these two, but I'm pretty certain about this one.
And she touched it, and I'll face it towards me for one that she's got.
And then
She solved the riddle.
work. What's it? Woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
Woodworks. Woodworks, right?
Woodwork.
Woodwork. I'm just gonna go with blade. Because like, how else are you gonna cut wood? Oh, but then how else would you make a bench? I mean, benches can be many things. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Cool.
Guess we'll just leave it there.
I guess so. That seemed pretty good. Right.
So then I grab this.
Ah yes, the discounter for
Counter.
the turns.
That's your way, sorry.
Cool. Lovely, lovely. And now did yours
Oh,
turn?
it's my turn, right? Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second to analyze my choices.
Excellent.
All right.
Do 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 do.
Two oceans.
Oceans. Alrighty, so we know Pacific is probably one because the Pacific Ocean, and that leaves us with 2. And people sometimes smell the ocean. They also can.
Did you actually touch that?
Oh yeah, I did too. I didn't mean to. I was being a bit silly then, but I touched it.
It's pointing at you.
Oops.
Get your smelly fingers off the cards.
Oh man.
Didn't touch them.
Alrighty. Alright, my turn again.
Yeah. Didn't we get to pick anything?
Alrighty, cool. In that case, I know we have 3 common greens. So if I was confident on what 2 were and it happened to be 2 that I had, then I could probably use that. But it's not, so I'm not going to use that. I probably shouldn't keep talking because that I'm only meant to say 1 word and a number. So
Alright,
let's go.
It's a review.
let's go.
I got a good clue.
Um,
No.
But then it undoes itself. How about jeez, it's tricky when there's nothing that sort of really matches up to one another.
Oh man, I could have done 3 again.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. All right. Sugar, 2.
Sugar. You need biscuits to make sugar. I mean, you need sugar to make biscuits. Sugar, sugar. You want sugar on a Valentine's Day. Ooh, lemonade. That's that has sugar. Was it 2?
Mm-hmm. Biscuit. This way.
The only thing that I can think of is lemonade.
Ooh. And we got it. Sugar, sugar. Honey, honey.
Oh wait, and then I can go. Did I? No, you missed this. You missed the clue.
I bet you can touch anything though, right?
Yeah. But I won't. 'Cause that's all the clues.
Because
now.
the other it works. Gotcha.
So then
Gotcha.
I'll take this again.
Oh, sugar. Hey, fatty. How are you, sir?
Oh, sugar, bum 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 bum. Honey, honey.
For some reason that song always makes me think of The Simpsons. Homer's got that popcorn suit on. He's hitting himself up. I mean, he's not singing that song. He's singing hot butter. But yeah, Simpsons. Good times. Your turn.
How are you, fat? Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna go. Let's try this. Pretty 3.
Pretty 3. Okay, so pretty. I'm not gonna think and touch the board like I did last time. So I'm gonna just start with Pacific because I should have got that last time.
This is facing me.
Pretty. I'm gonna think a doll can be pretty. Valentine, your Valentine could be pretty. Pearls are kind of pretty. But is it a P thing? Like, oh no, 'cause powder's there, so it's not like... Oh, it could be P then. It could be pearl, pen, and powder. If she's trying to be clever with the whole word starting with thing.
I mean, that's one method.
It is what she used last time, but it didn't work. But now I know of that method. But since she just said stuff then, I'm thinking it's not that. So I'm just going to touch doll. And then I'm going to touch Valentine. And I'm going to touch earthquake.
Oh. Woo, we're killing it.
Alrighty, so I still have those 2 for ocean before. What would you find at the ocean? Oceans. I can't see anything else that will fit with oceans. I mean, mud. The sand gets muddy. An ice age would freeze all the oceans. There's oceans on a map. Maybe map. I mean, I can see her nodding her head.
I thought you were looking down. That's why I was nodding.
So
I was just stretching my
I'm just
neck.
going to touch map. She's cheating.
No, I thought you were looking down. I was looking at you directly, and you're like looking down.
But I have very good peripherance visions. So yeah, that's my turn. Over. Oh, we didn't do the face thing, but oh.
No, we did.
We did? Okay, cool. It's good to know. So we had 3 that are the same. And the ones facing me are the ones that you guessed.
The ones facing me, the ones that you guessed.
Cool. Alrighty. So that means that.
Gosh. I'm trying to think of my next clue while you think of this current clue.
Oh yeah, I could probably start thinking of clues as well while I'm at it.
You are supposed to be thinking of clues.
Well, you're telling me a clue.
No, you're telling me a clue.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was Alright, so I'm saying the thing. What do we got? I could go that and woodwork 1.
You already said that one.
Correct. Hey.
Okay. My turn.
Yeah, and then that, right?
Yeah.
So we've got 4 turns down, 5 turns down, 4 turns to go,
Wow, fuck, I can't do that.
and we have 5 cards to go in 4 turns. No, wait, how many is there? Count, Keegan? Yes, 5. So, I mean, if at least one of these is a double up, then we could just do 1 and 1 hint questions.
1 distance.
And meter. Alright, so now she's left it up to me. What have I got left? Alrighty.
I could do 1, but it's very risky.
Right, you gotta take that.
Yeah, sorry.
And this is not related at all. Bug 1. Heyo.
I know. Okay,
2 turns, 3 agents. And we get it.
One Holmes.
Alrighty. Well, probably Sherlock. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, no,
Yeah. Turner. So we've got 1 left,
yeah.
2 to go. And I only have 1 clue left I can give.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know if I can say that, but
I have 2 left. Oh no, there's a. Okay, so we're hitting something called. What happens at the end of the game? There's sudden death.
well, that's when we use up all our things. So
Yeah.
it'll be sudden death for the last card, which is what? Do you want to explain it?
So sudden death is when you use all your turns up, we can just guess based on previous clues and hope that we get it. And if you guess it wrong, you're dead. That's it. So
Cool.
it's just like a stab in the dark, really.
Alright, so my last one is writing one. Correct. And now we enter sudden death to get this last person.
Sudden death. So it's like you've got actually 1, 2, 3, 4,
So
5, 6.
I know
7, 8,
from
9,
what
10.
I understand about the rules that it's one of 2 cards and it's a 50-50. No, wait.
If one player has words
no,
left
it's
to
not.
guess, that player is the guesser.
I know 2 cards that I should steer clear of because I know one of those 2 cards is an instant death card.
So there's one. You're the guesser.
I'm the
Okay.
guesser.
You know it's not smell.
I know it's not smell, and I know it's not one of 2 other cards, so I'm pretty safe in other areas.
Got a 1 in like. I think you got that second bit wrong though. I think you have a 1 in 7 chance. No, 1 in 10.
No, because out of the 3 suicide or assassinate cards, one of them is the same. One of them is an assassinate.
Okay.
One of them is green, and one of them is
Okay.
bystander.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go kilt. Ah, shit.
So it's actually lunch, but there was no hints to that.
No, because I knew one of these was black as well for you.
Yeah, this one was black.
Because this
okay.
one was one of my black ones,
Yeah.
so I knew that.
That was my black one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean.
So much for picking these out of the 2 possible black ones. Because I ruled out that you had that black one. And what was your other black one?
That one. What was my other black one? This one and that one.
Okay, so we shared that one as a black one. I was either going to go lunch or earthquake.
So that would have been definitely the assassin. This is just the bystander. So
Huh?
this was just the bystander.
Well, that doesn't assassinate.
Yeah, we're dead though.
If we hit a bystander, that's not dead.
Yeah, on sudden death. The wrong guess is sudden death ends the game. Both players lose, even if the guess was just an innocent bystander.
I thought it just kept going.
No. It's like you
You
get
just start
one.
shooting bystanders until you hope
Shoot
to
the
hit
guy
the
with
right
the
one.
kill.
Yeah, I just thought, okay, what of these cards has no relation to the others? And I thought, people from Scotland.
Oh gosh.
Alright, so we'll go one more. Gives us about an hour stream, which is cool.
It's good fun.
Hopefully everything has been coming out clear. If anyone has any feedback and things, feel free to pass that along.
Exactly. And you can keep going with this game all night. Like, there are
I mean, you can play with how many
cards.
people? Up to 4?
There's Codenames.
2 or more, it says.
There is a game called Codenames, but it's a little bit different. So this is Codenames Duet. And I think the main point of difference is, what is it? This card is double-sided. Usually it's one person that gives clues to everyone else.
Okay,
Does
gotcha.
that make sense?
Gotcha.
And then you sort of discuss.
And yeah, thanks. Shout out to Queen of Spades
Yeah.
in Collingwood in Victoria for hosting us.
Yeah. Giving us the space, giving us the games.
If you ever want to try out these games yourself, come on down and enjoy the board games and the ambiance.
This is Keegan's one.
Closed on Mondays, but
That's why we're here.
we're coming to you to
Good.
let you know. Alrighty, so you go first this time.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's bind it. So I guess this first part is all just trying to see what similar cards, similar names you can possibly group together under a single word.
For fuck's sake. There's two. Oh, I thought that's.
You thought it was two of the same word?
Yeah. This is Morocco. Monkey. Let's see. Okay. Ooh. I'll just make sure there's no. Okay, snow 2.
Snow 2. Alrighty. So the snow is cold and wet. You can get snow monkeys. That's a thing.
Can?
What else is in the snow? You might catch a cold. It is a virus in the snow. And you might.
You mean a virus?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said it cold.
Yeah, which is a virus.
Isn't a cold antibacterial? Bacterial? Infection?
Oh, it could be either. You could die in the snow, so RIP. Oops, shit.
Did you just touch it? Keegan! I'm gonna get the snow mash. Wrong frost.
Whoops. Need to think my hands back. Sit on my hands. Alrighty. Oh well, I've got options for the other one. And it's frost probably, so I was probably gonna go I could go sled and frost. Maybe take out the monkey, that's a bit too magical. Alright, my turn for a word.
Okay, I got one. Ooh, no. Okay, yeah.
This is a little tricky.
Oh no, that one doesn't work. You gotta think your clues ahead.
Yeah, you find something and then there's like something that's too similar to it, and that's not it. How about I go? This is the best chance to get multiples in one, I believe. How about? Yeah, that could work. Alrighty. Sneeze 2.
Alright. Can I make a pew sound when you sneeze? Pew! Pew! What else makes you sneeze? A virus will make you sneeze?
A virus.
I'm just gonna go with pew because I can't think of anything else.
A pew!
There we go. Alright, well, it's my turn now. So, that's your assignment done?
That's my assignment done.
Okay.
I'm just going to get rid of these.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're doing a guessing.
Other way around.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think of a clue. Shit. God. Ooh. Wings.
Wings. And
2.
Wings 2. Alrighty. So you've got locusts, which have wings. And we have parrot that has wings. Unless you get flying ants. In which case,
Ants!
parrot. Locusts.
Oh,
And...
nice, that one's done.
Turn.
Nice, that one's done.
Oh, it's combination, right?
I get them too.
Alright, it's my turn to give a clue. Alrighty. I think I've got another combo. How about fall 2?
Fall. Thunder falls? No, thunder is a sound. What falls? Bulbs don't fall. Blues doesn't fall. Coffee doesn't fall. Magicians. Monkeys fall off trees. I don't even know what a maraca is. Is that the yeah. That's the worst clue ever. Falls, I guess roll, it's a movement. You can fall because of your shoes, your slippers. Fall on the floor. I guess you could fall because of a nervous breakdown. You don't make it easy. I'm just gonna go with floor.
And 4.
I'm just gonna go with roll.
Assassin.
Damn, what was it?
Slipper. Because you slipper and you fall. And you fall on the floor. I didn't make the roll connection.
Well, I was like movement, like.
Yeah, I
roll,
didn't.
fall.
It's not.
I made that connection though. So my other things were coffee, rant, and I was gonna say like food, but then there was squash, so that didn't work. There was sign, and I was thinking maybe I can make like some sort of farm sign. I don't know. And then tin, and then I was thinking maybe I could do like tea, and then you could do like tea in a tin and tea and coffee.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So those were
My other ones were Slipper, Noah, and Wizard. Originally I was going to try to put Wizard and Pew together by like spell, but then you also had Frost, and I thought you might think, the Frost spell in Hearthstone. Can't be that.
Oh dear.
But yeah, that is Codenames Duet.
Why don't you talk about how you felt about the game while I go pee?
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It gets you thinking. I had to pay attention to what was happening. It did mean that, to stream and play the game, there is a bit of dead air when you're trying to think about what you can say, but not talk and give away clues and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but overall I thought it worked quite well. Definitely highlights, again, like we thought would be an advantage knowing each other as it was. Helpful in some aspects to work out some combinations. In others, it did highlight also the differences in the way we think. Yeah, cool. I like the look of the characters. The cards are cool. Pretty straightforward, easy one to play. It does make me want to give the other Codename games a go. So I will definitely check those out at some point. But yes, definitely tricky. A lot trickier than we thought. You can play it so that you have more of these bystanders, which makes it easier to hit random people. But most of the games we played, the random card that was picked was the assassin. So 3 out of 25, and we just happened to pick those ones, which is not great. But yeah, I don't know. I felt really confident in that one. I thought we were making good progress. Alas, obscure thinking is sometimes your downfall. I do look forward to it. Next time, we may give another sort of multiplayer game to go. We might bring some other people in to give some a high numbered player game a go. Next time, we might give Lost Cities a go. Supposedly a little bit more in depth, a few more rules and that stuff to look at, but not too bad. I mean, even this game has the option to make like a campaign kind of go, so you've got like different points throughout the globe that have different difficulty levels in terms of how many guesses you get and all that kind of stuff, and then you can sort of do it as a team and try and make your way through the whole globe. But otherwise, yeah, pretty straightforward game, easy, fun to play. Yeah. What do you think, Alex?
If you want to play, I love Codenames. Like, there's normal Codenames and this is Duets. It's the first time I played this, so it was interesting to see it's different. Normally Codenames you play with like 3 players sort of thing, so it's very interesting. What I will say though is, I think to purchase a game like this it would cost about like maybe $20, $30, $40 from your local board game store, or you could just come into the Queen of Spades or your local board game bar and play it there if you just want to give it a shot. That's how you can access the game. Other than that, it's pretty, you could have almost unlimited. This is one of those unlimited games. It's really short, which is great because then it's a low commitment game. It's a really good, I always say this, it's a good date game. Going on a date with someone, it's a good icebreaker. You get to get an idea of how they think, what references they know, what references you know. It's pretty accessible to kids as well. You're probably looking at grade 3 plus, I'd say. Well, it says 11 years old plus in the box.
We get quite a lot of different cards, and
Like
it's like another
it's
whole deck of
endless.
options of words to go for.
And you can actually make the game easier. You've got these 2 extra
Yeah, I
tokens.
mentioned that before.
Oh yeah. So we did a standard, and like the more you play it, the better you'll get at it, obviously, and you can have like a usual crew that you play with. I think it's a really good icebreaker for like if you have friends over, and you guys are like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna watch a movie together, drink some wine, play some Codenames. Yeah, it's super accessible. Most people can learn it within 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, I definitely recommend having a Codenames, one of the Codenames in
Your arsenal.
your tabletop arsenal.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, that will do us there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks again to Queen of Spades, and we'll see you all again soon.
Bye.
Bye.